Hey you guys, it's John. Welcome back to my live stream. I hope you guys are having a great day and it is spring break and I'm doing another Q&A and I'm here to answer your questions. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you miss any videos, click on the notification bell and give me a thumbs up. If you love this live stream, you can comment down below if you guys want to see some new videos. So, as you guys know, I was kind of a little late to start the day because if you guys don't know, I was just cutting my hair. If you guys haven't seen, yeah, I just cut my hair earlier because I was just trying to get myself. That's why I was late trying to get my hair cut because I had very long hair over the last month, and that's why I wanted to get rid of this hair right now. So let's see who is here in the chat right now. So yeah, it is spring break, you guys. So I am very excited that I can finally get myself a break from work. And let me tell you guys, I've been working day and night and everything. Just I didn't get myself a break, so I can finally get myself back on track. Now, if you guys don't know, we got some new subscribers already. So let me tell you who are the subscribers of today. Oh, here it is. If you don't know, I've always see Easy Scanner, and he did subscribe to my channel. And if you guys haven't seen him, he does a lot of scratch off videos, but only when he scans them. And he's from Florida, and I want to give a shout out to him. And here is a new size subscriber for today. Her name is Bridget Susie 2026. Hello, Susie. Welcome to my channel. So yeah, if you guys don't know her, you guys will find her in her post. So if you guys don't know what has been going, if you guys haven't seen my shorts, I just won $300 on a $30 ticket, and believe me, it was crazy. Oh, here it is. Here's Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the live stream. Bruce Lee would have been 85 years old. Oh, yeah. If you guys don't know who Bruce Lee is, he is the famous martial arts fighter from China, but he passed away very young because of due to his health or some type of problems with his body and everything. And I mean, the only martial arts fighter that everybody really enjoys who was from China, Jackie Chan, and he's still alive. And everybody was always asking why is he still alive and why he didn't he die or anything. But like people always say, that sounds rude for that because if you don't know, I always enjoy watching his martial arts fighting and everything. And I always like when he had a series called Jackie Chan Adventures about like how he does is like they made a version of him as a cartoon, and then they always get fan mails from a lot of kids from all over the country to ask questions about him about how he become a martial arts fighter. Hello, Gadgetales. Welcome to the live stream. So, as you guys don't know, and like I said earlier, yes, I started the show late because, dude, oh, it's just the wind, you guys. Yeah, if you guys don't know, today in Texas is going to be tomorrow is going to be very, very cold in Texas, like around the 40s. And believe me, it's going to be very, very cold. Now, people were always asking, like, why, like, since yesterday was very hot and very good, and now it's going temperature low. And it's kind of crazy because it's like a roller coaster. if you guys ever seen those. I mean, it was kind of crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be very cold, and everybody was asking on my plans like what I'm gonna be doing during my during my week break. Well, first of all, I mean, I wanted to go out of town, but due to like so much trouble with my car, and then I had to do some important stuff, I can't afford to go out of town. And a lot of things that people were always asking about like what I'm gonna do in my car. I mean, like what happened to my car is like it has some control arms problem, so that's what I'm gonna be taking tomorrow to fix my car. And then I had to fix the horn because it's kind of crazy for that. And then I'm gonna go help out my brother with his driveway. And believe me, it's been like over a year that we're supposed to help. I'm supposed to help him finish his driveway, but he always gets so lazy or procrastinating his responsibility. But he always says like because he has children, he has a lot of things and important stuff. Well, that's one thing he should have just thought about. Man brothers, am I right? Well, Gadgetales, I've experienced that a lot of times in the last since I was born. I mean, all my brothers always tease me. I mean, like I said, I'm always the youngest, and I always feel very, very annoyed by my brothers. Well, if you don't know, if you guys don't remember my last video where I did a Bluey theory, where I always talk to you guys about Coco, that is a Bluey's friend, who she has like a lot of older brothers and sisters because she's like the youngest. But people always say is she the youngest or she has another sibling because people always say like she always have so many brothers and sisters, just like in a picture. And I did make a message about what it's like when it comes to being the youngest with so many older siblings. And I mean, I've experienced so far for a very long time. And I mean, how many of you guys ever had experience with your older siblings? Now, people always say it sounds like in the loud house, like Lincoln always has teased by five of his older siblings. Have you played Slender the Arrival? No, Gotcha Tales, I haven't. And then I'll have to do is I gotta do inspection of my car, and then I've got to do a lot of stuff like doing the responsibility, do my taxes, and then later I had to do is I gotta go have some fun with my brothers and sisters with my brothers, and maybe I'll go out and try out some places that I never tried before. I mean, I was watching like Dylan's channel where he cooks a lot of food. Have you ever experienced a house full of girls family? Okay, Gotcha Tales, like I said, I only have three older brothers, so no. I mean, I always have cousins who are girls, but most of the time they always trying to do is like pick on me, and sometimes they be honest with me, and most of the times they always trying to make me look stupid for some reason, and even I just annoy them too. But believe me, I mean, I don't have any, there's like no girls except my mom in the house. I mean, like I said, all my brothers are already out in Rush Hour 4. Well, Daniel, I mean, they're still working on if they're going to make a Rush Hour 4 movie. I mean, all three Rush Hours were really good, but the best one I like so far is Rush Hour 2. I mean, I really like how Lee and Carter are starting good in China, where Carter always enjoys like I had a house full of aunts. My uncles left the house around my toddler age. Oh wow. Are you serious, Gotcha Tales? That's kind of crazy. And I mean, people always say, I mean, like for all like one boy plus 10 girls, just like in the Loud House, how Lincoln has 10 sisters, five of them who are older and five of them who are younger, and he's the middle. I grew up like Rush Shower 3. Hey, John and Gotcha Tales. Okay, hello, C Media. Welcome to the live stream. I was just telling them about like what it's life, what is it like living in a house full of girls and thinking about the Rush Hour 4 movie and even the Rush Hour 3. I mean, I enjoy the Rush Hour 3, and I mean, I really like the one where they mess with the martial arts fighter and then they had to stop a bunch of guys who wanted the, the senator or ambassador. But then I even seen like where one of the funniest part I seen like where Lee and Carter is trying to get answers from this. Hey, I ask you this question: have you watched 21 Jump Street? Okay, Gotcha Tales. Like I said, yes, I have watched it before during high school. Yeah, it was kind of good. I mean, I really enjoyed how Seth and the other guy, Channing Tatum, where they met in high school, but they're not doing very good with their grades. And then they started to become friends because of like their grades and their training. And that's how like where Channing Tatum helps Jonah Hill with like training, and then Jonah Hill helps Channing Tatum with his with his exams and everything, and they became good officers. And then they started to go on the parks with their bikes, and then they stopped those guys. And then Nick Offerman, who's the chief, had to help those guys out with giving them like a program of going undercover. And there's Oscar things on a CTV Canada. Oh wow, I get to see Rush Hour with my aunt. Oh, that's good. But here's another thing if you guys don't know. If you guys haven't heard the news in Oscars that K-pop Demon Hunters had became the most viewed of Netflix, and now it became the best one in top stream and being nominated for Oscars for the first time I ever seen that K-pop Demon Hunters became the most viewed streaming platform on Netflix, and then became is going to be the winner of Oscars. It's crazy. I mean, so many Oscars from animation, from Broadway's actual good movies. Do you had a crush on any girl, but she knew you liked her? Well, to be honest, I try to ask anybody, but then most of the time they just reject me, or even they already have a boyfriend or girlfriend. But there's like one I just don't have a good interest, and they were too obsessed with me. But I just don't like when someone who gets too obsessed with me. I mean, I only want someone who would be respectful and always understand me and everything. And I mean, it's been like a long time trying to find the right person, and it's not going to work. And when I go to my high school reunion coming up, it's going to be hard to explain to them, like, am I married? What am I doing? And everything. It's kind of like too much of like pressure and everything with so much answers to tell them. And it's crazy for anybody who ever has a crush. Isaiah and John, have you watched Oscars before? Well, to be honest, C Media, for a long time, I don't even watch the Oscars. I mean, to be honest, I mean, every time when it's on Sunday, I always I don't even watch it because I always get home late because of work, or even like I mean like during growing up, I mean, I always get to bed early because I have school, I have important things to do, and especially I had to do exams and going out of town, and even some other things that I had that is important for all others. So to be honest, no. I just only check on some stuff and everything. Yeah, I don't watch like a lot of award ceremonies things because people say it was kind of boring and everything. But I just don't feel like watching everything 'cause that will cost me a lot of time. Even like if it's weekdays, I have important things to take care of too. So, if you guys don't know, now earlier while you guys were arriving, if you don't know, like I was saying earlier, if you guys haven't seen yesterday on my shorts where I won $300 on a $30 ticket, and I just explained to you guys on my audio that I went to a little convenience store and I found a 10x on this $30 ticket, and I won $300. Now, everybody always say what kind of store specifically. Well, let's just say that I was driving around the area, and then I saw this convenience store, and there was like a Mexican restaurant and this other burger place restaurant next door. I went there and I decided to buy tickets like worth rent. I bought random tickets. I started with $60, and then I bought a $30, and then three random $10 tickets. And then when I played a $30 one, and then I saw, and I say, oh wow, I found a 10x. And then when I took a look, $300, and that's how I started doing the shorts and showed you guys. It was crazy. I mean, it's been a while since I haven't won $300, and that was crazy. I mean, if you guys haven't seen all my other playlists, if you guys haven't seen the playlist of my lottery winners, it was crazy for all the winning tickets I ever won. And even with some money, everybody say what I'm going to do with it. And even like one time in fifth grade, I had a crush on this girl, and she liked me back, but I never really confessed to her. And once we graduated, we never confessed, and her friend came up saying she cried during the summer. Oh wow, Gotcha Tales. I mean, it feels very emotional, and I'm very sorry how you really feel about it. I mean, it is kind of crazy. Like a lot of guys and girls always trying to feel like too much pressure or too much like emotions or too much like don't understand what they wanted to say to them or tell or being honest to them. It's really hard for anybody. Even I've always watched a lot about love. I've seen a lot of love on anime. I've seen a lot of love on Darman and other life lesson stories. It's kind of crazy too. So let's see what you guys have for now. If you guys don't know that last week I asked you guys this question, but it's okay. I reunited with my fifth grade friend last year, and he told me she actually getting married. I don't think I invited to a wedding. Oh wow. Uh, well, it's always about when sometimes when you don't get the question or the answer, well, it's still you still have heart to heart as a friend to her. But don't worry, Gotcha Tales. I mean, I'm sure you'll find someone else who really understands you, cares about you, and maybe you might find someone who really likes what you like to do. And most of the times, you might find something for them that they really like. It's always following the details. So, as I was saying, if you guys haven't seen my post last week, young love is so complicated. I know, man. So here's one of the questions I asked you guys from from this week. What would you do while staying a week at Disneyland? And I got this message from Free Space. She said he or she said go broke. That's crazy. I mean, who says about being broke for a week? I mean, you guys save a lot of money. If you save a lot more for a week, that would be a dream come true. Young, but well, I hope you do. Gotcha Tales. Now, yeah, if you guys, so let me tell you guys, what would you do a week at Disneyland? Yeah, I mean, like everybody always say, what you're gonna do? I mean, like if you started on day one, I mean, if I had my own perspective idea, I mean, I would save a lot of money before going there. I mean, like I'll have to save like more than like $10,000. I'll have to save for like a week to spend the night at the resort, and then I will start off as like going around and go to like a lot of like roller coasters. And then later, I'll get to see a lot of orchestra things, musicians, see Mickey and friends, and maybe I'll try out a lot of exotic foods that I've never tried before. And then I will get to see the fireworks. Then I'll see California Adventures to see how the experience is. And maybe I'll see how the Star Wars is. And that'll be all. And then on the final day, just pack my bags, head out the door, head back to the airport, and head back home. And that's how my plan is. You've been to both parks? Well, first of all, I haven't gone to California Adventures because it's been a long time. I only went to Disneyland, but like I did go to both four parks in Disney World. I mean, that was during my high school before senior year, where we started off with Animal Kingdom, and that's where we see the big tree and we see a lot of dancing dancing characters. and we went to see a bunch of dinosaurs and then Simba, and we had a lunch there. And then we started off, and then we went to Hollywood Studios. And then one of the most things that was really crazy and it was very scary was the Tower of Terror. Like it's like the elevator, and then you drop very fast like this. It was crazy. And even we see a lot of good stuff, and even we see like I mean we got one of those roller coasters where you see a lot of movies and stuff. Star Wars at Hollywood Studios. Well, 10 years ago there was no Star Wars when we first came. There was no Star Wars yet. But then we went to on the third part we went to Epcot. We got a photo of the big ball, and we were in the big ball all day. All day, we go to one of those roller coasters to go up, always about the future and things. And then we try out some Starbucks, and then finally we only discover around the castle of the Magic Kingdom, and that's about it. And even like 2 years ago, we only went to one park because like we spent all day only one park was the Magic Kingdom because my niece really wanted to go there, and truly she was only like 2 years old. Well, right now she's already growing up, and she's gonna turn 4 years old because like it's been like a long time. I mean, the first time that's like my third older brother's child. And the only thing it's like my parents were there, my brother, his wife, his daughter, and his in-laws came to have some fun. We gone to You've been to Splash Mountain? Well, if you don't know, we were supposed to go to that Splash Mountain 2 years ago, but due to some construction site, they just closed it for under construction. We were supposed to go there, and no, we went to Thunderwell Mountain, and we went to a lot of other rides, and it was a very good experience and everything. And even we see a lot of like Ariel from The Little Mermaid, and even we get to see the whole show of Disney. And I was supposed to put it on my video, but because of so much I had to delete because due to so much storage on my phone, it was kind of complicated. But I really enjoyed it, and even like it was a good experience so far, and it was kind of rainy too in Florida. Whew. So there it is. So I'll think of what other questions you guys want to answer. I mean, like it was crazy. Now, if you guys don't remember 2 weeks ago that I put another question, the question of the week was, what would you do if you had $1 million? So, so Free Space wrote down, put it into a savings where I get at least 1% back quarterly, which after the first year is over $40,000 in just interest alone. I let that build up for 23 years. I'll never have to work a day in my life ever again. I can just lift off the interest, and the bank is paying me to leave my money in an account. And it's kind of crazy. I mean, like, so you guys, what would you do with $1 million? I mean, first of all, I mean, for Free Space's idea, I mean, that's a good idea, Free Space. I mean, it's a good thing you can do is trying to save money. And I mean, maybe there's a chance. I mean, the banks can help you and everything, but it's all depending on you had to be trustful for them. Buy an apartment. Okay, Gotcha Tales. Can you be more specific? Start off slow. Okay, you're buying an apartment. Well, can you be more specific of like what kind of apartment do you want to get? I mean, like people always say like there's like different types of apartments. It's like people always get shabby apartments, those big condo apartments, or one of those little house apartment complex things that people were asking. I mean, like I would go for like a very good apartments that it could be closer to house or closer to work. And I mean, I don't want to be like in one of those big luxury apartments because they are so expensive and everything. I would go into like a very good normal apartment with good low costs and everything. It's I've been like going. up and down, and I always go to apartments.com to find the right one, and then I will find some good furniture, buy some healthy meals, and maybe I'll do is upgrade and then play some video games too. I mean, like I need video games, I need some good sneakers. Maybe I'll just think of getting a lot of pots and pans to help me cook with good timing and everything without burning them. Because I'm thinking of getting those copper, steel, emerald kitchen appliances. Here, heard that Oscar TV thing has been originally broadcasting on ABC for it to be rebroadcast on CTV. Well, that's great. That's good. I like to have a small space. You kind of how Judy's apartment in Zootopia. Oh, come on, man. I mean, can you? I mean, truly, is that plain? Well, I mean, first of all, it would be too small. I mean, Judy can live there. That would be good, but I'm not sure in real life you can live there. I mean, you got to find the right apartment, but have to know how many square feet. And I mean, I would do with mathematics to know depending on how many square feet you can do. I mean, when I go to apartments.com, I always check out which ones would be best. I mean, I've been going up and down to figure out what kind of apartment I would look for in my area. Ah, here it is. I picked was one apartment option, and let me tell you which one and why I want to pick. And I always trying to check like monthly and everything, and this one I was looking for, and it only cost like $700 because I wanted to go low price because I want to be very budget cut and everything. So here's the square feet, and the square feet I just wanted to choose is 600 square foot, and and it has a very good kitchen, very good dining, and has a good sofa and everything. Has a closet and a walk-in closet, a bedroom, and a very good bathroom with the right size and everything. So I would pick an apartment that is 630 square foot because I don't want to go very big or small. I want to go like somewhere like neutral, like somewhere like that. So I got as a picture of like, for example, I want to show you this example. If you guys see, this is the apartment I wanted to choose if I'm around in Dallas area. So with a good bar, kitchen bar, and good kitchen right here, and a very good bedroom. I mean, it's a very good option I would choose. All right, so so I don't think it's plain, but you have to choose the right square feet to get the right apartment. The right apartment. Gotcha tells. I mean, Judy's apartment is okay and everything, and it is kind of weird that she gets like some weird, cranky neighbors who are just like yelling and yelling. It's kind of crazy. And I mean, she didn't like it all in the beginning, but then after being with the Zootopia Police Department, she started doing okay. But every time she always eats was this little canned carrots and very baby carrots. And John Rivers and Gotcha Tales, I have GTG or not because I may be making a video housing not so bot Discord on my 2020 tablet. Huh. So what do you mean by that? What does GTG means? Got C media. So what do you mean C media? I mean like are you got videos from your previous tablet? No, I mean you can still make those videos from that Gotcha Tales. I mean, it's all about like difference about it. So Gotcha Tales. Oh, I mean C media. I mean you always do that. I mean, so C media. I was telling Gotcha Tales about what would you do if you had $1 million, and he told me that he wants to buy an apartment. But like for $1 million, I mean, I don't think apartments are $1 million. I mean, it only depends on like how much of your rent and everything. I mean, with $1 million, you only have to be like for the next 10 or 20 years to be paying rent of $1,000. That's different. I mean, everybody does that. I mean, apartment's not that expensive, but if you bought the whole lease of the building, that would be very good. So Gotcha Tales. I mean, first of all, I mean for $1 million is not big for an apartment. I mean, if you would have bought the whole lease, that would be good, but only depending on how many tenants you had to do, and always take responsibilities on the tenants, the the plumbing, and all the other services and stuff. Even I was watching one of Darman's videos, and it's all about like where this guy was faking his own application of being one of those engineerings or mechanics or one of those guys who work for construction sites only to get was one of those expensive apartment complexes. But to be honest, you can't do, I mean, faking your own resume is a serious crime. I mean, that's against the rule from the US government. So let's see who else is here. I mean, like, now if you guys know, I am like 204 subscribers away to 1,000, and I'm getting so many subscribers. And let me tell you guys something else. If you guys haven't seen one of my shorts, I got 6,000 views on. I was doing like a lot about asking these questions of like every ships I've been doing, and even I asked this question as like, which MLP gender ships you guys want to see, and it got very high rise, 6,000 views. It was kind of crazy, and everybody was asking that. Well, I mean, I'm still trying to find some ideas for my next videos, and even like I'm gonna be very busy with a lot of stuff, and I'm still trying to get some ideas too. And since you guys have seen so many, I've got like so many views from all the requests from this weekend. Like I was doing like the idea of like all of Bart's girlfriends from The Simpsons. I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like in The Simpsons, like Bart had so many girlfriends, but even like he had a lot of relationship troubles with them. I mean, that's how a lot of people are with relationship problems. And I mean, the best one I had so far was Bart and Jessica, 1,700 views. And it was kind of crazy. I mean, like, that was like the first girl that Bart met, but it's kind of crazy. Like, Bart had met her because that was the priest's daughter, Reverend Lovejoy. And it's kind of crazy about like a really different relationship. And then he had was Gina, who was a really crazy, bad female who was an inmate from the juvenile. And then we even seen like he was with Darcy, and even with Nikki, who was also a skater. Even like people were asking, so all right, let's see who's here today. Well, I mean, it's gonna be the same like last time. Everybody's not here. All right. Why don't I do 5 minutes of live stream? Well, let's finish this up in 5 minutes because like there's not a lot of videos to do. I mean, like I know I was kind of 10 minutes late because of due to some little late because I had to cut my hair and everything. You guys see how it is? Yeah, this is how this is where they cut my hair right here and everything. All right, let's see. Let's see who else is here because like it is kind of getting late, and I was supposed to be here like 10 minutes ago, but it's kind of crazy. So let's see who's here. Do you guys have any more questions before live stream? I mean, like it's getting kind of late, and I know I was supposed to do it earlier, but and like I said, due to so much delays and everything, because I had to cut my hair right here. You see that in my hair? Let me show you right here. It's my hair. The size of my hair. Yeah, I had to cut my hair and everything. Whew. All right, I was really late. Come on, C Media. I mean, I got here late too because I had to cut my hair because it's something that should not be brought up. Okay, C Media, I get you, man. Yeah, I mean, I always get a little delays because of a lot of work and everything. So it's crime related. Oh, yeah. Well, if you don't know, maybe I would do some other videos. I want to do like, I would talk about a lot of real life true crimes, all about like anything that happens. I mean, there was like a lot of true crime stories I've heard of. Well, let me tell you, there were a few that happened in real life. I mean, last year, I heard there was like a crime story about a guy who was 12 years old 20 years ago because his stepmother left is prisoning him at her house for 20 years and making him do like a lot of work and stuff because his dad married him. Anyway, good night for real, Sean Rivas and Contra Tales. All right, C Media, you take care, man. So if you don't know, I seen the true crime stories about it. All right, we got Gunnar Jake, bro, just admitting to committing a crime. Oh wow. And hello, Gunnar. Welcome to the live stream. And remember, so sick of this same town and same faces and proud green Canadians always first. No, I mean, I've always watched a lot of true crime stories online, and even I've seen a lot of real life stories about like anybody who make bad decisions and stuff. I mean, 3 years ago, I was watching about like where a mom from Ecuador left her own child home alone for 10 days and her infant child passed away, was only 1 years old. And then one thing you guys don't know, she left her for 10 days. She went go on a trip. Not that crime I committed. Plus, is an ACC made by Gajatel's friends. Oh, Well, thanks to media for giving the honest answer. So Gunnar, welcome to the live stream. Tell me about yourself, Gunnar. So Gunnar, what can you tell me about yourself? Gotta go for real. All right, C Media, thank you for coming. See you next week. So, if you guys don't know, a lot of people always watch a lot of like true crime stories, all about like what's going on, about why that person committed or anything. Even I was watching about like last year about like where a stepmom left her stepchild. I'm 17 from New Zealand. I like true crimes. Oh wow, got details. He really good. And shout out to New Zealand. And it's good to it's good for you to come to be my new subscriber and come welcome to my channel. And yeah, I seen true crimes like as I was saying earlier. Yes, stepmother who prisoned his stepson for 20 years when he was 12 years old, all because he was using abuse. Because like the kid's biological dad always knew that he made the a worse decision of dating or marrying someone who would abuse his own son. And even like he always had to give his son a little time to watch TV and everything. Yeah, it is crazy too. But I did hear something about like when he wanted to get out his freedom, food coma. Oh yeah, it is true. So he did was like he set the house on fire and he wants the rescuers to help him and everything. And now he's out of there. Now we don't know the kid's name, but now like the stepmom was arrested like for something. I don't know what kind of charge that she got. And even like the he's gonna be uh, she's gonna be arrested for child endangerment and neglecting and other abusive and everything. And even like everybody made like a GoFundMe to help the kid who is now 32 years old, to give him a second chance in life, and so that he can gain some weight, reunite with his family that he haven't seen for 20 years, have a new life, and find somebody he loves. And he might have to take therapy about what's going on and everything. I mean, it's kind of crazy, like for a stepmother who would do something so ignorant, bad, and everything. That's no good for anybody. And now here's another thing. Like 3 years ago, there were two true crimes. One about like a former family YouTuber who was a mom who just did was like she just like using abuse of power of her own kids. And even the kids who are like now they're already growing up, like two of them are already in college and stuff, and then they did made a book about how their mom was cruel to them. And even like she was trying to use power on social media and everything. And then she was arrested for child neglect and abuse. Damn, bro, you really like My Little Pony, huh? Well, I mean, I've only watched it since high school and even after graduating. But even now, I mean, it's already over after when Hasbro stopped the G5 and even the Tell Your Tells because of due to like a lot of sequence going on. And I don't even know if they're gonna bring back Make Your Mark or so. It's gonna be kind of complicated. One thing, there's like one of these actresses I never expected who sings in the new generation of My Little Pony is none other than Vanessa Hudgens from High School Musical, and she's also the winner of the Masked Singer who played as the Goldfish. That's like one thing I never expected her who was in there. I mean, I really enjoy the Masked Singers. I always like to see a lot of singers who are in costumes, and I always trying to guess wrong, but I did guess some contestants correctly every time when I try to know their voices, their sound, and I always get Fixin' to Spin channel been age restricted. Oh, really? I mean, I've only seen a few times from Mr. Fixin's casino videos a few times. only when he wins big or small. When he posted on his main channel, Fixin' to Scratch. I mean, I always like his scratching video. I gotta go, bro. Thanks, Gunnar, and thanks for coming to my live stream. He'll take that channel in new directions. Oh wow, it is crazy too. All right, we still got 5 more minutes, so. All right, guys, we're almost done with this live stream tonight, okay? All right, so Daniel, do you have any questions before the live stream is over? Give me one or two because, like, I know it is kind of late. I just need to finish it up. And I want to say thank you to Gunnar to be new in my channel, and so as all the other YouTubers who are new here. And I want to say thank you for giving me a lot of support, because I want to do is just get myself back on track and everything. Violating curfew. Oh, you're talking about the part about fixing to spin. Well, it is kind of crazy for anybody who do a lot of restrictions because of gambling and stuff. And everybody wants to take risks too. Let me see. Fixin' to spin. Let's see what Mr. Fixin' has. Huh. This was a month ago. This is what he said. Hi, everybody. No video this week. YouTube is making it more difficult to share these types of videos. I had an issue last week, which was resolved in my favor, but now all my videos are age restricted. These type of videos receive no promotion or revenue. My last video made 0.9 cents. LOL. Unfortunately, it doesn't make sense to continue this type of content, so we are changing directions. It might be a few weeks, but I will keep everyone updated. Thank you so much for your support. Oh, wow. That is true, Daniel. Well, I hope Mr. Fixin will do better next time. But I really enjoyed his scratching videos. He made some very good profit. I really enjoyed where he made a lot of good profits on getting claimers, every claimers of $100 tickets. And believe me, I mean, I've only won one time on a $100 ticket, but I just didn't want to take a risk buying more because it's too much work. So it is a huge opportunity for anybody who ever wants to do that. That sucks. Yeah, it is true, but only when you try to work hard on your own perspective and everything. So, well, there you have it, guys. All right, guys. I'm wrapping up this live stream. So that's it for today's live stream, you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you miss any videos, click on the notification bell and give me a thumbs up if you love this live stream. And you can comment down below if you guys want to see some new videos. And I hope you guys are having a good spring break this week. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.